In the quiet corner of the Computer History Museum, they have kept a floppy disk. The one with a program that brought the digital world to a standstill. But why? What is that program? We will explore this in a tale of curiosity, chaos, and suspense. November 2nd, 1988. As the sun set on an ordinary day, computer screens across America began to flicker. Little did anyone know they were about to witness the dawn of a new era in the history of connected computers. Our story begins at Cornell University, where a brilliant young graduate student was fascinated by the growing concept of the internet. He had a question. How connected were these systems really? How big was this network? Little did he know at that time that his curiosity would lead to an unintended catastrophe. He created a small experimental program that could replicate itself from one computer to another in a hidden manner. His goal was to measure the size of the internet. The program was designed to exploit vulnerabilities in Unix systems, including weak passwords and bugs in email programs. But there was a critical flaw in his code, one that would turn his experiment into a digital nightmare. November 2nd, 1988. Around 8:30 p.m., he unleashed his creation to the network. To avoid any suspicion, he used a computer in MIT. He believed his program would spread slowly and quietly. He couldn't have been more wrong. Within hours, his program began replicating at an alarming rate. It spread faster than anyone, including him, had anticipated, grinding computers to a halt. As night fell, system administrators across the country found their computers grinding to a halt. The program was replicating so rapidly that it was overwhelming system resources. Panic set in. Was this a digital apocalypse? No one knew the true nature or origin of the threat. It had already affected almost 10% of the internet at that time. Most of the famous institutes and organizations like Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, Johns Hopkins, and thus even NASA were affected. As computer experts worked frantically to find how to fix this, the question of who was responsible became more urgent. Meanwhile, the student who made the program was dismayed and afraid. He didn't expect it to go out of control and create such chaos. He revealed to two of his friends that he was behind the problem and requested their help to anonymously send an apology to everyone. He also shared the steps to remove his malicious program. Later, the New York Times managed to get the initials of the student. It was R.T.M., later revealed as a 23-year-old Cornell University graduate student named Robert Tappan Morris. By the time it had made a damage of $10 million US. Morris, the student, was later convicted by the court. And the auto-replicating program which he created was then known as Morris Worm. But why is such a dangerous code kept in floppy disk at a museum? Well, that's because Morris Worm represents a significant historical artifact in the history of the internet and computers. It revealed vulnerabilities in computer networks and underscored the potential for digital attacks. It resulted in the first ever conviction under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. It resulted in the birth of an entire stream of work, what we know as the modern world cybersecurity. As we continue to build our digital future, the story of the Morris Worm remains a powerful reminder of the responsibility that comes with technological power. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative and intriguing, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more captivating content. Until next time, stay curious and stay secure.